Hello, guys. Welcome again. New live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually, this live stream is going to be very, very short because Bitcoin is doing nothing right now. But in the short term, right, 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, and potentially when the chart is forming something very interesting right now. Technically speaking, the trend is your friend, and in 1 hour chart and potentially in 4 hour chart in the next 24 hours, this is going to be like this. It's to the upside. That's it. It's only one direction I can see right now. That really is your friend and it's still to the upside. Now, in 1 hour chart, if you want to enter right now, well, this is not the best setup right now here, but Bitcoin is holding this small range where I'm looking for $34,000, 800, 900 potentially there, and maybe a continuation to the upside. Now let's talk about the 4 hour chart. This is in 1 hour chart. 4 hour chart is looking like actually it's getting ready for a bounce. Technically speaking, at least in my case, I will not open long positions here because, well, I have some concerns, right, for Bitcoin right now. So I am just flat. I will not enter in long position here because technically speaking, of course, it's to the upside. Maybe in the next 24 hours, we will see something like this, right? A buy signal here, and you will see continuation to the upside. Yeah, if you want to enter in long position here, well, be careful here. Risk management is the most. Remember, it's a trading 24 hours, the next 24 hours here. When you see the buy signal, not yet, right? So for example, here around here, maybe in the next 24 hours, something like this, right? Looking for maybe around $35,000 maximum, maybe, or maybe continuation. It depends, right? In my case, I will not enter in this trade. And now why I'm not gonna enter is because of this. Let me show you 12-hour chart what I can see here. The volume is very healthy, but right now Bitcoin is forming in 12-hour chart a sell signal. So what it's telling me, looks like Bitcoin is getting ready for a range. It's gonna form a range here. So this is something like I am looking for here for example, all this weekend. Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways according to this, but the volume is still healthy. Okay, so potentially we can see another pump. It could be in 4 hour chart, or it could be maybe this weekend. Yeah. So I am not shorting Bitcoin, even with this signal here, or even 4 hour chart. I am not shorting Bitcoin. No shorts. I am not shorting Bitcoin. Okay, not shorting Bitcoin because I don't see a strong setup for shorts right now. So anyway, the thing here is like, in 12-hour chart is telling me like in this weekend Bitcoin will be using sideways here, and potentially right, potentially we will start, if we see Bitcoin in sideways here without breaking 35. I am watching this carefully here because I know it's looking beautiful and strong right now, yes, but if we see Bitcoin maybe all this weekend in sideways, you will see the hill doing something like this. Okay. And with the volume here, of course, I will start looking for a pullback, right? A pullback where the target should be in some point in the MI55, right? And looking for continuation, no shorts. I mean, even here, if I see the sell signal in one-day chart, honestly, I will wait just for maybe longs, because with this volume here is looking very healthy actually. So right now, if you want to short because you are thinking, oh, Bitcoin is forming a bull trap, I think I will be very careful right now. Of course, I agree with you in higher time frames, not now. I think all this month, Bitcoin will be, the rest of the month, Bitcoin is going to be using sideways, waiting for the monthly close. Just 4 days left. Let me see. We can start talking about the monthly right now because it makes sense to start talking about this time frame. And Bitcoin, actually, as you can see here, is defending again the MI55. Now, let me tell you something. It's looking bullish? Yes. It's looking beautiful? Yes. Green? Wow, amazing. Yes. But the problem here, as I said before, is if we compare this move from the buy signal here to the seller line here in 2018, right? 2019, sorry, Bitcoin was around 300% up. Yeah. And here, if we see from the buy signal here to the seller line here, Bitcoin, even with this pump, is just from here is around 50%, 50% around there. So in the monthly basis, it's not impressive. Honestly, for me, it's not impressive. So if we see an extension, of course, potentially we can see an extension where I am going to start looking for 37 and 40K. That is going to be the major resistance here. And well, potentially, yes, it's possible, very possible Bitcoin could hit this area. And let me tell you something, from this point, I'm going to start looking for shorts. If we see Bitcoin at 37, 40K, I'm going to start looking for shorts. Why? Well, let me show you why I am not very like, oh my god, bullish to the moon. Bitcoin will hit 1 million right now. The next bull market buy all in, right? Because well, I am missing out the move, right? Let me tell you something. What Bitcoin is doing right now. Bitcoin is about to test a settle line here. As you can see here, this weekly close. Okay, so right now we have a beautiful, well, Bitcoin broke this area, right? 30K, yes. And it depends, right? Maybe it's too soon to say this, right? It's very soon, right? But you see Bitcoin in sideways between 35 and 37, 40. It will take maybe all November, something like this, right? The point here is without breaking this area of resistance. You see Bitcoin using sideways here without breaking 38, $40,000. All next month, I strongly suggest you have to go to December 17, 2017. Yeah. Why? Because in that day, Bitcoin crashed so hard. Like, I remember I was having dinner like in Christmas and oh wow, Bitcoin from 17K, almost 20K to 10K. Wow. Just in a few minutes. Very good, right? I was very happy. That time I didn't short, but I sold, I remember, Bitcoin. The thing here is like, you see Bitcoin in December, right? November, December, without breaking $40,000. That's why always I'm trying to be, as a swing trader, right? I want to be, ahead of the move, right? Because potentially, it's too soon to say it. Maybe I will repeat this kind of setup, or I'm gonna say this maybe by the end of maybe the second week of November. Is forming potentially, right? Better variance in weekly chart. Okay, something like this. Okay, and this scenario could happen only if Bitcoin cannot break 40K. Okay, so remember this. This is scenario, right? Better variance. Now we have new high here. We have 30K. So something like this, right? Of course, it will take a couple months, maybe just November, I think, timing. And it's going to be very interesting because if we see this, remember here, this is just a speculation, right? This is not technical analysis. It's about timing, right? But it will be very funny if Bitcoin cannot break 40K, plus we see a better variance plus sell signal in the monthly. Wonderful setup for shorts, right? So maybe Christmas is not gonna be for bulls, right? So the thing here is like, it's just about time. Now, the only way to trade this move is in 4-hour chart, at least in my case. In my case, I'm gonna trade 4-hour chart, potentially, it's because this weekend is coming here. It's looking like Bitcoin looks like it's gonna pump here, but I have a rule: I don't trade weekends, so that's why I don't do it. So in my case, I will not take this trade. So let me show you something else. Let's talk about the 3-day chart. 3-day chart is doing something very interesting here. Volume is very healthy, very good. But as you can see here, if Bitcoin cannot break 35, we can start with $35,000, right? But the extension, honestly, for me is gonna be around 40K. So maybe I wouldn't be like surprised. Oh my god, like surprised if we see 40K in November. But as I said before, if Bitcoin cannot break this year $40,000, get ready because many charts will turn red. I mean, the sell signal will be present around here, maybe potentially, yeah, in just maybe next month. Yeah. And the problem is because I said before that I said this many times, timing is something I really don't like about this chart. Let's talk about the 5-day chart. 5-day chart, we have the same setup here, as you can see here. right? You want to see this expanding, right? Expanding like this, right? Expanding. Let me, what is that? Okay, let me, okay. You want to see something like this, right? This hill must be higher than this one, and even better, higher than this one. So right now, because the time is not enough, at least in my humble opinion, right? It's not enough. Well, Bitcoin doesn't have time to waste in sideways. So for me, it's just wasting time right now. Yeah. I want to see Bitcoin breaking 40,000 maximum next month. Maximum next month. I don't see Bitcoin breaking in November 40K. Get ready because this setup is going to be beautiful as same as the 2021 short. And it's going to be amazing, right? Remember, I am not bearish. Just I am showing you the facts and why. Why? Because believe me, after this move, you have no idea how many private messages on Discord, and they are sending me, "Hey, should I buy Bitcoin right now? To the moon, right? Why you didn't buy Bitcoin and altcoins? Everything is gonna be green here to the moon, right? Dot is gonna be wow, $10 in the next 6 months. Yeah, I can see people they are in FOMO right now. And it's totally fun. With respect, but I don't care. Yeah, I have a system of trading. I have to follow rules. Yeah, that's it. So this is the area. If Bitcoin breaks somehow, imagine, oh yeah, to the moon bullish, Bitcoin breaks $40,000, the next level is gonna be 50K. Honestly, I think it's gonna be very, very, very hard for Bitcoin to see. I mean, if we want to see Bitcoin at 50K this year, it's gonna be extremely hard. I think there is not enough time. So, what I'm going to show you is just speculation. Okay, what I'm looking for right now, or I'm speculating, right, to see is something like this: Bitcoin way number one. Yes, way number one. Remember LOA theory. And very funny, way number two. And here, after when people say, "Oh my God, this is crazy! Bitcoin is gonna hit 10K from here." Way number three, where actually this move is gonna be the real move in the bull market. Yeah, something like that. Of course, I am not saying this is gonna break. Maybe it could be $25,000 again, 26, whatever. The point here, this correction here, yeah, as long as Bitcoin is holding $25,000 here, it could be like this. Let me show you here LOA theory, right? Remember, I don't use LOA theory for trading. Just in the long term, I can tell you something like this. Let me show you LOA theory. Yeah, here. This is a wave number one. Yep. Wave number two, for example, here, it could be maybe around $20,000, whatever. And this one is the wave I want to take. Yeah. So that actually, you know a lot about the wave theory. The way number three is when you want actually to trade. Yeah, this one. So something like this. Okay. So right now, this is scenario I am looking for, and this is part of the consolidation. Yes, it's looking more like a consolidation right now. Actually, I'm very happy because I don't want to see Bitcoin breaking. Sorry, I don't want to see Bitcoin breaking $20,000, 25. Because if we see Bitcoin breaking this, yes, it's gonna be very bad. You could see Bitcoin at 10K again, but it's not gonna be the same. We will not be in a bull market anymore. So that's why I am very happy to see Bitcoin doing this. Yes, but in my humble opinion, I think we will see a correction some point. Maybe it could be December. It could be the Q1 of 2023, 2024, and from here it could be the wave number two. And well, now you can see the waves, right? The waves where this one, the wave number three, is the most powerful. Is when actually I want to trade here. Now, if you want to see a good example of the wave theory, well, we have beautiful example here in 2020, 2018 and 2020. Let me show you here. Yeah, this is the wave number, 1 second here, wave number one, wave number two, wave number three, wave number four, wave number five. You see? This is a very good example how LOA theory in the big picture, right? Because LOA theory is just like playing, like I have a crystal ball, I can predict. Because people, they are crazy, even they are using Fibonacci levels to say, oh, you know what, the next Fibonacci extension is gonna this, and Bitcoin is gonna hit this, blah blah blah. Well, Even with decimals, right, and cents, they can tell you Bitcoin is gonna hit $64,000, 525 something with 20 cents. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how they can get that kind of numbers, but never mind. So this is the thing I am looking for here in the in the long term, right? Something like this, right? Way number 1, 2, and after that 3. So I think we will get the answer maybe next month. Yeah. If we see this, you see, I mean, for me, the hint is gonna be if Bitcoin cannot break this year $40,000. Yeah. If we don't see $40,000 broken this year, I mean, actually November, you will see Bitcoin breaking down all the way down to maybe 25, 26, even a little bit lower, looking for the second wave, corrective wave. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Now, what I'm saying this, I am looking for this potential wave maybe in the next 2 months, is because the stock market. I cannot be super bullish for Bitcoin. Also, if I don't see the SP 500 doing great. Look at this. This chart is garbage. Breaking the MI55 in the weekly chart. As I said before, my technical analysis say careful here. Technically speaking, is a bounce. It could be, but this time it's going very high probability to break the MI55, and now it's breaking right now the MI55. So for me, from $35,000, let me be clear with this. From $35,000 to $40,000 for me, right, is gonna be just a sell opportunity for me, right, as a trader. You're an investor, you want to hold Bitcoin for 10, 20 years, whatever. Well, that is a different way, right? You're not trading, you are a holder. In my case, actually, for me, above $30,000 for me, just a sell. Look at this. The SP500 is breaking the MI55 right now. If we see this, it's still to the downside. Yeah, the direction is to the downside. If we see the monthly, careful with this, please, careful with the setup. We will see a sell signal in the monthly for the SP500 maybe in the next close. Okay, I cannot be very bullish with Bitcoin. Actually, I'm defensive right now with Bitcoin. Okay, with this setup, the target is gonna be around 3,700 in the long term. Okay, the MI55 again is gonna test this area, 4,000, 3,800, something like that. I am not saying new lows. No, the only thing I'm saying is like if we see the SP500 doing something like this, you cannot expect to see Bitcoin at 50K or something like that. Okay, if you're making profits right now, very good. At least protect your entries, protect your positions, because if I am right with this, well, potentially this move is not healthy. It's not healthy. It's just part of the game to, right? Fool retailers and just make money, right? Now, let me show you something else. Bitcoin right now broke the MI55 here in the weekly chart, and now it's testing here. This area is resistance, right? The zero line here. So be careful with this, because if we see, for example, something like this, yeah, a rejection, is gonna be very interesting as well. Why? Because technically speaking here, Bitcoin is doing something else, something different. Like we, at least we follow with my seasonal trading, is not. It's something like it's new, something different. It's following a different pattern right now, not like before. Now, let me repeat this. Monthly, monthly close is coming this next Monday, I think. So November, what I'm looking for. I am looking for Bitcoin to test potentially between 38 and maybe potentially $40,000, right? About 40, around between 35 and 40, in that range. But the condition for me, let me say this, and want to be very, very, very clear. The condition for me is if Bitcoin cannot break $40,000 by the end of the year, actually maybe November, by the end of November, we have to study what happened in 2017. Let me show you here. This is a very good example. Okay, here, yeah, Bitcoin was bouncing here in December, and what happened in December 17, 18 here. Bitcoin just in one day. Let me show you here. Yeah. What happened here? Oh, sorry. What happened here? Just in 1 or 2 days, 2, 3 days, and 1 week, right? Something like that. Just drop all the way down to $40,000 testing the MI55 in 1 day chart, as you can see here. Yeah. Watch this. Why? Because the distance between the top of this move and the MI55 is massive, right? 40%. You see? 40%. Now, what we have right now, the distance from this point and this point is actually 20%. Okay. So if Bitcoin is pumping without any correction to maybe $40,000, yeah, around 40, it's going to be around 25. The point here is like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. So the condition is very simple. If we don't see Bitcoin breaking $40,000 by the end of the year, I mean, I want to see monthly closing about there or even weekly about there. It's going to do something like this, plus sell signal in the monthly, plus various variance forming even in OBB right now, and with curve as well. Yes. So that is my warning for you. That's why I am not saying Bitcoin we will enter in a bear market. No. I'm saying Bitcoin we will see a corrective wave. Yeah. This pullback. And yes, after that, yes, we can buy and all in whatever and to the moon, because honestly, I'm very happy to see Bitcoin above $25,000 because that was my concern. Yeah. About this moving average. That was my concern, honestly. As long as Bitcoin is holding this moving average 25, 26, I am still bullish, well, defensive, right? Conservative, right? Looking for Bitcoin defending this area, something like this, right? Something like this, yeah. And this area, between this area, potentially in the future, right? Maybe the Q1 2024 is gonna be the area, the last chance maybe to buy Bitcoin and altcoins, right? And well, to the moon. Now let's talk about the alt season, because actually I posted some 2 shorts about altcoins. And maybe, yes, maybe you are in the investing channel. Maybe in January next year, we will have finally a good chance to buy altcoins. Finally. Why? Because finally, Bitcoin is pumping right now here. Yes, pumping is the index is strong here. And also curve is still to the upside in the monthly. Potentially, we will see a break here where the next target is going to be at 60%. Maybe in January. So let me tell you something, my friend. If we see Bitcoin dominance at this level, yes. If we see Bitcoin maybe in January, December, January, whatever, at this level, is when actually I'm gonna start looking for positions in altcoins, because this thing is gonna be something like, it's gonna do something like this, right? Here, sideways, here, resistance, all this is resistance. So maybe altcoins will just even crash more. And well, when in this correction, when the Bitcoin dominance is correcting, something like this, is when we will have finally the alt season. And I want to be ready for that. Yeah. For example, this one, Ethereum Classic, as you can see here, is not moving. Many altcoins, they are not following Bitcoin. You see, Ethereum Classic is not moving. It's not moving. It's still in sideways, right? As long as it's respecting this area, $14. If I see Bitcoin dominance around 60%, I will start thinking to buy some altcoins. For example, Litecoin. Litecoin. It's still, you see, my arrow was to the downside. Now target hit. Perfect. Very good. Yeah. And it's testing the basement again. Near. As you can see, all the altcoins, they are not moving. They are not following Bitcoin right now. Yeah. Oh my God, the pump is very strong. 10%. Well, if I am looking for the next alt season, is because I want to hold at least maybe 6 months minimum, right? Not just 1 week, right? So, for example, this one is gonna test the MI55 around $10. So, more sideways maybe potentially here like this. And yes, in some point if I see the Bitcoin dominance very high, I will consider to buy some altcoins. They are not like too bad, right? Because in general, you know my opinion about altcoins. 90% of them, they are just garbage, right? Same setup for Cardano, as you can see here. This is in the bottom here. I mean, in the bottom in this area, right? So I want to see. That is the condition. Let me be clear. 60% around that area for Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin also bullish as well. I mean, with potential buy signal in weekly chart, something like that, or holding a very strong support. And from there, potentially, yes, I'm going to start accumulating, not trading, accumulating some altcoins. If you're in the investing channel, I apologize. I apologize with you if I am not posting altcoins, right? Seriously. But if I don't do that, it's because, at least in my opinion, there is no setup. That's why I didn't do that. The last time when I posted in the messaging channel was, I think, 2 months ago, when I called this pump from Bitcoin was here, right? Bitcoin was here, and I said 2 months ago, 1 month or 2 months ago, is to the upside. Bitcoin was here, I remember very well, and I said in the investing channel, right? Because I have private channels. I have private channels, my friends. So one of them is for long-term positions, right? 3 months, 6 months, right? I said, hey, this is to the upside. This is to the upside. Technically speaking, I am looking for maximum $30,000, maximum here. And if we see a break, next target is going to be around 38, 40K. Now, the target hit, yes. I said, I was very clear in that channel. You can buy, do it. Risk management is the most. In my case, I will not do it. Even if I see Bitcoin at 30K, 35K, I will not do it. Why? Because my time frame I want to buy is weekly, monthly. So minimum 6 months, 1 year holding altcoins, Bitcoin. I want to do that. Because right now, for example, Bitcoin is here, and just in less of 1 month is here, right? The problem is the timing. So in some point, I would have to, one thing is like, I don't want to just keep looking the chart every day, even in the monthly, because the monthly is supposed to be like for 1 month, 1 year. Okay, that's my point. Okay, so the target hit, I'm very happy about it. Yes, I didn't take it. It's okay. I don't care. It's fine. As you can see here, the target hit, perfect, very good. But altcoins, that's my answer for all of you, because actually many, they are asking me right now, hey, should I buy this coin and this and that? Well, remember, I am not financial advisor, right? But I share with you what kind of setup, my strategy to buy altcoins, right? Yeah. So let's continue with the comments. Okay, local guy, welcome. XRP. I don't know, XRP to the moon? No. You see, weekly chart is still inside. Same as before, my friend. Every time when someone asks me about XRP, I will tell you exactly the same thing, since I started saying this since 2017. XRP, in my humble opinion, is just garbage. And not because the project could be very good, the fundamentals, whatever, is gonna be the next blah 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 with banks. Seriously, I heard that kind of shit since 2017, and show me the chart and I will tell you the news. This thing is just garbage. And this thing, think about this. In one of the strongest bull markets we have in 2021, I remember XRP crashed to 0.20 cents here, and went from 0.20 cents went all the way up to $1 with 27 30 cents. Yes, 500% is good enough, I think. But if we compare this with Cardano, Solana, Mana, all the altcoins, well, the performance of this altcoin is garbage. And it's just in sideways forever and ever. You see? So right now it's not moving. It's still, okay, let's talk about technical analysis. Okay, that's my opinion. I respect you you think like, oh, no. The banks will use XRP and I will be millionaire, right? Yeah, okay, that's your mindset, perfect. But technically speaking, as long as it's above 0.40 cents, it's still, well, at least in consolidation, I can say. Now we will see a buy signal potentially maybe November, December. Yeah, November, December, something like this, right? Something like this. Yeah. Now, one thing I noticed is Every time when Bitcoin is very bearish, is very bad, XRP is bullish. Okay, I saw that in 2017, and also I saw it in 2020. Bitcoin was dropping and XRP was bullish. Yeah, just a few times I saw that. Now let's talk about the monthly here with XRP. XRP, careful here, because one, it's the same thing I said as about Bitcoin. You see, with this signal right now here, there is not enough time to see XRP to the moon right now. Actually, this thing, if based on this chart, I can tell you it's going to be using sideways. And if you are here, remember, I am not a financial advisor, but I think there are better altcoins out there. You can actually get better profits. That's of course my opinion, right? Okay, so let's continue. Let's talk about the Ethereum, because Ethereum is very interesting what it's doing. Let's talk about the weekly chart, and after that I'm going to show you the monthly, because monthly is coming, so it's very important right now. As you can see here, Ethereum is looking even better than Bitcoin, because this is going to fire a buy signal very soon, right? It's still in sideways, yeah. As you can see here, it's still in sideways. Technically speaking, in weekly chart didn't do anything. And technically speaking, Ethereum in weekly chart, this move is nothing. It's just still in sideways here. There is not a break. There is nothing. It's still in sideways. Okay. It's good, yes, because we will see a buy signal. Okay. So actually, for me, this setup right now, not financial advisor, but this one for me is a buy actually right now. Right now. This is like this. Looking for maybe November to be like to see something green here, and also the volume is actually decent. It's actually decent. So my direction is to the upside for Ethereum, as you can see here, and also the monthly. Let's talk about the monthly here. The monthly is still holding the MI55, as you can see here, and the problem is this: the timing is exactly the same as Bitcoin, right? So this is telling me whatever. Well, it doesn't matter the move we will see in weekly chart, there is a very good chance it's not gonna be enough to see the next bull market. That's the point. Because this time, that's my point for Bitcoin as well. Yeah, this time monthly is not our best friend in about timing. There is not enough time. You understand? That's my issue. There is not enough time to see the next bull market right now. And also in the weekly chart, as you can see here, the setup of Bitcoin is not the best. It's about to test the zero line in the next close actually. And it's fair enough, it's above here, yes, but my concern, as I said before in the beginning of this live stream, potentially we could see a better divergence forming here in maybe November, December. Let's talk about the USD dominance, and let's see what is doing the USD. Okay. So right now we have the better divergence. Good news, yes, right. We have the better divergence here from this point and this point. Let me show you here. Let me show you. Yes. Now, right now here, this one is not breaking any key levels. As you can see here, it's respecting very well the range. This asset, USD dominance, is still in range. Yeah. So you want to be very bullish, you have to see this USD dominance breaking the range. So this is gonna take Bitcoin to $38,000, $40,000. You see the break, yeah. But if I know this USD dominance is testing the support right now, I don't trade. Honestly, I don't trade right now. I mean, for me, I am very happy just watching. I'm watching the new TV show on Walking Dead. Darl, I think. Darl Dixon, something like that. It's very interesting. I'm a fan of Walking Dead, so I'm watching that TV show right now. So the thing here is like, for me now, the best trade is just watching Netflix. That's it. I am not rushing. I am looking for quality, not for quantity. Quality. I prefer to trade less, but the setups are better than just start looking for 5-minute chart and I want to make money today. No, that's not my way. That's not my way. So I know this is testing support. No shorts, no thank you, no thank you. So what I'm telling you right now here, based on this chart, it's not very smart to start looking for longs at this level of Bitcoin. It's not very smart looking for longs right now. That's why I am defensive. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's it. This live stream is not gonna be very long because Bitcoin is doing technically nothing. Remember, maybe maybe in after the close in the monthly, we will potentially have a correction if Bitcoin cannot break $35,000. In one day chart, potentially we could see something like this, right? So follow the trend, and the trend is your friend. Okay, something like this. Okay. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Have a very good weekend. I hope you liked the shorts I am posting right now, new format. And let me know in the comments what you think. And well, thank you for watching, and see you next month, I think, because the next live stream is in November 1st, I think, November 2nd, I think, something like that. Thank you for watching. Have a very good weekend.